Oh, who are you?
Oh, Jinho, it's me.
Jinu? Why do you look hot? I mean, different.
Oh, I just started following Sam Sulik's workout program, so I guess I've gotten a little more ripped.
God, that's hot. I mean, that's so cool, Step Bro.
Jinho, we're not step siblings, we're blood related.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm adopted.
Hunter Jinu's daughter, by chance did you experience a second awakening? Once a hunter's power manifests, doesn't change. They get what they get, unless, that is, they have a rare second awakening. It lets them exceed their limits and rise to A or sometimes S rank. Maybe I could too. This is a monometer. Place your hand on the stone, please. Making a second awakening the most likely explanation.
Well, sir, what rank does the monometer say I am now?
Apologies. It would appear that we were mistaken about you.
Huh?
Yanirans typically get higher than 70. He's basically just a civilian.
Well, that sucks. When I got my hopes up. I wonder, though, why'd they leave without asking about this screen?
Daily quest strength training has arrived. Confirmed. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, running. Failure to complete the daily quest will result in an appropriate penalty. Yeah, okay. When this is a joke, it's not a very good one. Is that an earthquake? I can't hear. I'm dreaming. I mean, I was just in the hospital and... You're kidding!
Got all my gear ready. Did everything that needed to be done. Hey, wait! I see exit blocked off here. I get it. I stepped into a different dimension. So, instance engines aren't like the regular kind. I hate how worthless I am. I want strength! Overwhelming power brings people to their knees. The strong go into every situation with an advantage, while the weak quiver in fear or stand around helplessly. What I need now is true strength, and I am not gonna give up until I get it! I swear it! I'll get stronger if it's the last thing I do. What incredible power! How high is that guy ranked? I think I get it now. If the system is bent on using me, I'm just gonna have to use the system.
Q1, you idiot. You shouldn't have held back. Thanks for the reminder. The weak always lose no matter what.
Somebody get this guy a medal. The weakest hunter of all mankind understands.
Your crew must understand how it works too if you're saying that. You hunt and hunt. So now I want to know if the hunters are ready to be preyed upon.
Okay, listen up, pal. You need a reality check. Are we ready to be preyed upon? And just what can a jumped-up little E-rank like you even do? I mean, you're the weakest hunter of...
That's one down. He's a monster in his own right. But after fighting a boss and 5 hunters, he has to be tired. Mr. Hong, you're impressive, but I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. You see, I've been leveling up this whole time. He lied. There's no way in hell is he E-rank. Wait! Even a monster like you has to have a heart, so show mercy and spare me! You tried to kill me 3 times, didn't you? And now you want mercy. Dad! My younger son! We have to go.
You're saying you accept them? Yes!
That's if you agree to one condition. No strike team, only you and I going. It doesn't matter, since you're staying here. Gino and I will be the only ones who go through the gate.
Should we let them raid it alone? It feels sort of wrong.
I mean, we warned them.
They beat the boss? We're moving, everyone! Got 2 more done.
Getting out.
Dude, more work today?
Yep, don't forget to lock up. The acquisition difficulty probably matches the dungeon's level, which means this one's S rank. Whatever's in here will be on the same level as the Jeju Island dungeon break. The one even S rank hunters couldn't contain. Do I even have a chance against threats of that level? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared, but the second it gets too intense, I'll use the teleportation stone I saved from the instance dungeon. I won't give in to fear. I can't get stronger that way. I'll fight and take what's mine. I refuse to die in a place like this. Let's see what it dropped. Should have figured. What the? I know if I go in that castle, I'll die. So... The next challenge is waiting behind this door. Whatever it is, I have a bad feeling about it. That's not a good sign. Some kind of throw move. It's different. It's the same pressure I felt in the double dungeon. All this intensity is coming from him. He's unlike anything I've ever fought. A knight who defends an empty throne.
change owners, it'll go to my inventory, and then right back to me!
Hard to believe this is me. I mean, look at you. Taller, muscular. You look strong. But I guess it's only your appearance that's changed. Dig deeper in your stones. Help you thrive in Death Storm. You weren't hunting Jin Sung. That's all you had to be. The dreamer never learned his plans. Shut your mouth. So pathetic. All I talk about how ready you are, and this is the best you could do. You'll have nothing to blame for your death but your own ego. Shadow Monarch. I got an instant upgrade. Is the quest finally over? Did I complete the job change? Shadow extraction.
Waiting for your king, are you? How can you be certain he'll make his return? Knight Commander Egress, you are a warrior. That means your purpose is to cut down your foes. Will you let your blade rust in this crumbling ruin? Or will you rise above that fate and serve me? Instead of defending the throne of a fallen king, pledge yourself to the man before you. Arise. Where'd the beat go? From now on, you are simply Egress. That is your name. You're with me now.
お兄ちゃん、まだ帰ってきてないの？こんな時間まで仕事してるんじゃないよね。まさか彼女ができたんじゃなわけないか。今日保護者面談があるって言ったのに、ちゃんと来てくれるかな。
今何時だと思ってんのよ。今日保護者面談あるの覚えてるよね。わあ、よかったのに。
お兄ちゃんだよね。お兄ちゃんだよね。
なんで変？
やばったんやね。超注目されてんじゃん。彼女いないでしょ。誰か紹介してあげよっか。お兄さんマジで何者？
君は俺が連れてきたから責任を持って守ってやる。その代わり何も聞くな。二人もお願いします。俺には何も聞かず。
レッドゲート。
何なんですか？
通常のゲートと違う。特殊なダンジョン。
じゃあここは C 級だ。ないでしょ。A 級。もし
来たから責任を持って守ってやる。その代わり何も聞か二人もお願いします。俺には何も聞かず、何も
E o pedido veio do brabo, veio do Talibã.
They told us don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see it, makes you better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it. Just wait it. Do what you can. Don't wanna see the blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can. So beat it. But you wanna be bad, just beat it. Beat it. No one wants to beat it. Show up how fucking strong is your battle. It doesn't matter who's wrong.
Thanks for the lift, Gino.
Did you get any sleep last night?
Are you kidding? Not even a little.
Yeah, I guess I did get home anyway.
It's okay.
She got home late. I didn't sleep.
Need to wait.
I get what it means, but I don't want to.
Take a nap.
Hey,
I actually think I might.
Miss Han is underage. You do know that, right?
Perhaps you're not aware, but I lead this guild and 6 of our members are now gone. As their president, it falls on me to find out what happened. Well, that might be true. I'm the reason your surviving tigers even lived. As their president, shouldn't you show me the proper gratitude? Hunter Park. Yes, sir? Who in the world was that?
Alright, after the second in command comes out, that should be everyone.
That's her. The Vice Guildmaster of the Hunters Guild, and the country's 9th S rank to awaken. Hain-chan, the dancer. Incredible. Gotta wonder how many people in the world have a strong aura like that.
I just sensed something incredible. A strong aura. Like Chairman Go was here for a second. But whatever it was, it's completely gone now.
She's even sharper than I thought.
Heard you
Wait, hold on.
Yes? Well...
For some reason, he doesn't stink.
Is everything okay?
I'm sorry, but are you really a hunter?
Yeah.
Jin Woo-sung, an E rank. Never mind, sorry. You should be careful on your way back. This dungeon is pretty big.
Sure thing.
Is it because his rank is so low? He didn't smell bad. If anything, he smelled nice. Out of all the hunters I've ever come across, Jin Woo-sung is the first one who ever smelled nice to me.
I can't hold it up.
The work just gets done faster with you around.
The collection team couldn't believe it either. Are you sure you don't want to come work with us? 5 times the pay.
I can't.
Excuse me.
Captain Gi-hoon Song.
I was wondering if you could lend us someone from the mining team. The guy who was supposed to be our carrier never showed. If you choose to accept the job offer, I'll make sure you're given hazard pay for your trouble. So no one here's willing to help us?
I'll do it.
No way!
Wait, Mr. Sung!
Do you want to die? You know how strong the magic beasts are in there?
I'll be fine. I'm a lot braver than I look.
Sir, he only just started yesterday. He doesn't understand what he's agreeing to. What's his rank? He's E rank. Please, you should find someone else. It's fine. I'd like for him to do it. My name's Gi-hoon Sung. I'll be taking point with the strike team on today's raid.
And I'm Jin Woo-sung. Hate to butt in as an outsider, but I can't just let them die. No one would mind if I weakened them a bit. Hold still for a sec, would ya? You know, unfortunately, this is a terrible matchup. And when I say that, I mean for you.
Even the surveillance team is onto him? He's clearly a top-class combat hunter, but he uses summoning magic. That's crazy. How is he that strong?
In your honest, unbiased opinion, how does Hunter Sung compare to me?
Do you think you could clear a higher-end A-rank dungeon by yourself? No tanks, no healers, just you.
You know, I've always wondered. What the world continues to astound me. How is that possible? Squad, sir.
その声、お前まさか。
すみません、私たちの負けです。どうかお助けください。
俺たちを攻撃しておいてご自由。お前の仲間はみんな死んだ。
ナイトの役目は主君を守ることなので、私さえ無事ならみんな喜ぶと思います。
私さえってまあいい。
チャンス。
何の真似？
命を助けていただけましたら何だって差し上げます。だからどうか。
お前信用していいんだろうか？
もちろんです。私嘘つきません。
いいだろう。許可証さえ手に入れば危害が加える。
ありがとうございます。
ところで
すみません、私lagi tampan gitu. Aku cantik, benar-benar cantik. Temenan,
emang lagi tampan. Tampan gini, kamu masih cantik saya.
That's him, the demon monarch. Beru. That's one daunting aura. I can tell this won't be easy. And that creature he's on could be a problem, too. I can't touch! I use all my strength and combine with ruler's hands!
Well, sir. Magic power.
They're pretty far away. I'm impressed you could sense that. There's no cause for alarm, though. Our S ranks are just getting a little exercise. For all these S ranks to gather in one place, I guess that wave of power you felt was most likely a result of these two sparring.
Hunter Beck is being pushed pretty hard, isn't he?
Because he hasn't exactly gotten serious yet. Ah, and here come our guests, Ryuji Goto.
Hey, look at that guy.
That is Hunter Jin Woo's son. He was named S rank very recently.
He's a strong assassin type, right?
No, I'm almost certain that he's a mage, sir.
Volkswagen.
The keys to success like I'm sore, and water all up on my name like I'm core.
余計なことをするようですが、親善試合の範疇を超えている気がして。
切れてるアーシーをあんなあっさり。
あのハンターは本当に魔法系なの？
I felt all this pain before. If you take a shot, then we go in a war. I'm throwing cash, watch it drop down to the floor. I want revenge, not to even up the score. You stabbed my back, and it changed me to the core. I had it all, and I still wanted more. I'm in a coupe, and the doors got divorced. Falling so hard, I deserve the Ballon d'Or.
Excuse me for interrupting. mage type. I'm not buying it. He can't fool me like he's fooled the rest of them. This hunter's leagues beyond those other S-ranks. But I can still dodge his attacks. He dodged? I really won't be able to hit him unless I go all out. I'll change my mind. If I was just a second too late, I'd have lost an eye. The game would have been over if I had grabbed your wrist. I'm sure you don't want things to end here, right?
ありゃうちの友也の晴れ舞台をめちゃくちゃにしてくれた水篠じゃないか。
無理で空気が変わったと。
あちらにいる方々は騎士団ギルドの。おや、お見えになりましたか。BFN の S 級ハンターたち、そしてギルドマスターのビューです。
あらあら。最近 S 級になった水篠俊というハンターです。
やり手の暗殺者のようだ。
いえ、あの人は魔法系です。
あれがExcuse me for interrupting. I missed. A mage type. I'm not buying it. He can't fool me like he's fooled the rest of them. This hunter's legs beyond those other S-ranks. What? I can still dodge his attacks. He dodged. I really won't be able to hit him unless I go all out. I'll change my mind. If I was just a second too late, I'd have lost an eye. The game would have been over if I had grabbed your wrist. I'm sure you don't want things to end here, right?
Why is that one so big? That can't be an ant-head cannon. Monsters. For the sake of us all, make the enemies who stand in our way. Stronger. My child. These bugs are pesky. Hurry up. More answer.
匂い。どういうこと？あれはただのモンスターじゃない。
is. He's the Dark Soldier. Exchange. Your king was not outside. He was not the king. Are there others you call king? If that thing's back, then... Son! Are you the king of the humans? A talking insect, eh? We got blessed, pull up beats, we got sticks, pull up beats, I'm in the together, pull up beats, I'm in the top. You are weak. You must not be the king. I am the king. So why?私は誰よりも強く生まれたはず。全てを飲み込み、頂点に向かって成長を続けるのが私。私は王のはずだ。それなのに。逃げなければ。生きるために逃げなければならない。少しでも遠くに。早く遠くへ。This one seems unusually troubled. Arise. I thought I'd failed. Please, my king, give me a name. Still wish to follow my lead. I shall follow you for the rest of eternity. Will this work? arise. Mr. Sung, what have you done to Byung-gu? Wait, can you control the dead? The more the battle rages on, the more powerful he becomes. What a frightening ability. Please, my king, give me a name.
I'm the one who killed you. Do you still wish to follow my lead?
I wish people were master.
Beru. Your name is Beru.
レベル100到達か。こんなことなら母さんに遅くなるって伝えとくべきだったな。ま、この程度ならそこまで時間もかからないで。さっさと片付けてやる。
彼は違った。私はあの人に追いつきたい。あの人に並び立ちたい。そのために私は強くなりたい。
次の獲物はドイツだ。数を減らしてくれるか。はい。
The trailer was just enough to make me #1, and there's more to come. You built the system, and I will break it. Your game ends here. Return. But now it is different. So it is you. You are going to keep your mouth shut. Why don't you answer me?
After the architect tells Jin that he'll get his answers whether he kills him or not, Jin asks how it was able to plan everything and give him this kind of power. The architect explains that it didn't choose Jin. He is simply the designer of the player leveling system. He adds that his plan is perfect, while Jin notes that he doesn't have much time left and has no choice but to attack directly. The architect jumps in the air while inviting Jin to fight to the utmost for his remaining time. The monster slams to the ground and Jin Woo dodges, but it quickly follows, surrounding him with attacks from all directions. In this moment, Jin feels his senses sharpening. I can do this, he thinks. He notes all the weapons. I can feel it. His movement, Jin says, while dodging the club and slashing the architect's leg. Jin proceeds to dodge his other attacks and slash his cheek, causing the Rock to question how Jin could be dodging his attacks with his own power. Jin continues to maug the Rock monster and cut off his arm. This baffles the architect, as a mere human is making him struggle, even if in a fake body. I see, the architect says, realizing that's why Jin was chosen. It's just a little bit, but he hasn't, the monster says. He then screams in anger, questioning how a mere human dares stand up to him. The clock ticks, and the architect reactivates his puppets one by one. Jin dashes and jumps in the air before activating his ruler's authority and smashing into the ground, creating a shockwave, blowing the statues back. Jin sprints, dodging the punches thrown thrown by the statue of God as his battle with the architect intensifies. He slashes 2 more arms off before he is pushed back by a sword slash. At the same time, a shield knight hits him from the back. Jin looks back and is angered when he remembers it from his first go-around. Jin jumps in the air and splits its head in half with an elbow. He then quickly turns to the architect and chops his other 2 arms off as a big crash happens. As the dust settles, with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left, the architect admits defeat. The test is over. In solo leveling, after Jin Woo completes the final test, the architect points to him and says, "The test is inside you." Jin questions this, and a pop-up from the system appears, asking Jin if he will accept retrieving the data stored in his memory. The architect tells Jin it will give him the choice. After some thinking, Jin accepts, and suddenly a bright light surrounds them, blinding Jin Woo. He then wakes up floating in the air of an unknown world, looking down on an army of monsters. This baffles Sung Woo. The monsters look to the sky, so Jin does too, wondering what they're all looking at, when he is shocked to see large gates covering the sky. This is when Jin realizes he is not on Earth. There are many monsters resembling ones already known as gates. If they all were to come out of a gate at once, humanity would be cooked. However, the ones they were fighting were not human. As the gates broke, Jin Woo soon realizes they were fighting angels. It was a war. The monsters combined their strength in order to fight the Silver Soldiers. The sounds of battle were deafening. Shouts of victory soon turned into screams and groans as the ground was painted red. The Silver Soldiers were strong. But when the complete annihilation of monsters seemed inevitable, the unstoppable Silver Soldiers began to stop, one by one, as a horse steps closer with a knight atop it. Arise, arise. Jin Woo recognizes the monarch's territory ability along with shadow extraction, which can only mean that the absolute badass on the horse is the Shadow Monarch. The monster's sacrifices did not end with death, and their blood was dyed dark to create a new power. The sheer number of summons astounded Jin, as he can't even compare to that number. The monsters crawled from the brink of death and rushed towards the Silver Soldiers. The Silver and the Black Army entwined on the battlefield. Screams soared over the battlefield, and a flag was raised. What was intended to be a one-sided massacre became a full-fledged war, and the appearance of a single individual changed its course entirely. The Shadow Monarch cuts through the Silver Soldiers. He then dashes forward and uses his ruler's authority to crush the angels with telekinetic claws. This surprises Jin, as the Shadow Monarch has the same telekinetic ability as himself. The Shadow Soldiers continued their cycle of destruction and revival until they completely overran the enemy. Wherever the monarch went, a trail of destruction was left in his wake. He saw it as the monsters and Shadow Soldiers' victory until they appeared back in the Double Dungeon. The Monitoring Division and some of the top members of the Hunters Guild arrive at the Double Dungeon and are immediately shaken by the incredible magic power emanating from it. Cha Hai-in notes that the power radiating from the Double Dungeon isn't Jin Woo's, and she's eager to see if the rumors about the dungeon are true. Woo Jin-chul recalls Jin Woo saying he wasn't the one who completed the Double Dungeon last time, and questions why he would come back then. From Choi Jong-in, who once again emphasizes that their only option is to wake up Sung Jin Woo. Cha Hai-in seizes the moment and blitzes toward the sleepy hunter, but the architect quickly intercepts her, forcing her to dodge his attack in the nick of time, swiftly jumping backward. The statue complements her ability to avoid his attacks when he suddenly notices a Shadow Soldier linked to the female hunter. The architect knows that it can't come outside because of the rules of the room, but the idea that the king assigned a soldier to her disturbs him, so he asks how they found the place and what their relationship is with Sung Jin Woo. Weakened, Cha defiantly responds that they're Jin's friends and are there to save him. The architect, questioning the king's intentions, decides to give her a chance. He announces that today, one of the great monarchs will descend upon this world and that he will allow her to witness it. However, everyone else will die where they stand. According to whom? A voice says. Suddenly, Jin Woo appears, shattering the architect's jaw before questioning what he did to his body. Woo Jin-chul is stunned as Choi takes a breath of relief and Cha stands in amazement. Jin reads the architect to the ground as he falls over. "You're not the king," the monster says, and questions how Jin could stand in place instead of the king while maintaining his ego with a black heart. Jin notes this, questioning if the incredible magic he feels is from the black heart. The system then notifies Jin that the power acknowledges him for remembering how to defeat the demon's king, Baran of White white salt and grants him the effect Black Heart, which grants him plus 100,000 mana. This shit continues. The Bravery Guild anxiously wonders what's taking the Hunters Guild so long inside the dungeon, when suddenly they come out looking all fucked up. The Bravery Guild members are stunned, questioning what could have possibly happened to the most elite hunters in that C-rank gate. Jinchul walks up to the Bravery Guild and asks to help carry the deceased. The deceased? Last to leave the dungeon, Jin reminisces about the architect, still troubled by the lack of answers to his many questions. Jinchul comments on how the damage would have been catastrophic if there was a dungeon break, since 20 of the top elite hunters died, and questions Jin for trying to stop it alone. Jinchul thinks about how he never anticipated the casualties to escalate to such a tragic extent. This is when Jin credits his survival to the aid of the Hunters Guild and Monitoring Division. Jinchul admits that he had specifically requested the Hunters Guild's cooperation because he knew Jin Woo had entered the double dungeon, even though it still ended in such a tragedy. The Chief of Surveillance then edges Jin Woo on how he managed to find the double dungeon in the first place. The Shadow Monarch responds that the dungeon summoned him here. Jinchul questions this, to which Jin clarifies that he received a message that is only visible in his head. He seems to be telling the truth, the Chief says. "Are you okay?" Cha asks, to which Jin replies, "I'm fine," before passing the fuck out. This mother clucking shit continues.
Give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. E o pedido veio do brabo.
It looked straight at me, and he has no limits.
Only one person alive can break a hunter's stat cap. And you are looking at her, America's greatest oracle, Norma Selner.
You probably have doubts about my power. Hunter Sung Jin Woo. But once it hits you, you'll beg for the next dose. Every hunter's born with an invisible ceiling. Only with me can someone overcome their limit.
So, you are able to make me even stronger?
That's right.
But she can only use her powers a few times a year.
How much of a boost are we talking?
It depends on the hunter, but most jump 20, maybe 30%.
30%? Who could turn that down? Now I get why Huang Dong-su ran to the States.
We would like to give you a taste of this power as a gift.
First step, please look into my eyes.
He took the bait. Once he tastes power, he wants more, and will come the US. Let's see.
Has no limits.
Mankind's greatest calamity. The Dragon Kamish. Humanity's worst nightmare. A raid which, throughout history, everyone wanted to forget about the most.
The runestone that was extracted from Kamish. We are looking for a new owner for this runestone. What do you think? Hunter Sung Jin Woo.
Wait, is that his corpse? You really kept it intact?
Yes, but what do you want to do with the corpse, sir?
Time to bring him back from ashes to shadow.
Right this way, sir. There it is. The corpse of humanity's greatest calamity. The Dragon Kamish.
Please, stand back. Let's give it a try. Kamish, arise.
Shadow extraction
extraction has failed. You have 2 attempts remaining.
Arise.
Are you the one who summoned me? King of the dead, Shadow Monarch. Humans, kill humans.
That's enough. The mana crystal in your head has long since been removed. There is no need to follow the commands of the rulers anymore.
So this is how it feels to become the subject of the Shadow Monarch. As a humble servant who has once served the kings of dragons, I greet my new king.
You serve the kings of dragons?
Yes, my king. I served the king of mad dragons, the monarch of destruction.
To think that a shadow could possess such a strong, independent ego.
It appears that our meeting came about too late, my lord. I envy your soldiers, who will serve you for all eternity, my king. There are 4 humans who have borrowed the strengths of rulers. Be wary of them. It was an honor to meet you, my new king.
Shadow extraction has failed. The target's shadow has returned to the emptiness of the void. Too much time has elapsed since the target's death. Any further attempts at extraction will hold no effect.
I am deeply sorry for the commotion. I will cover for all the damages.
Mercy. Yes, but for yourself! You'll never get away with it if you kill me here! What happens in a dungeon stays in a dungeon. Your words, not mine. Bastard! If you hadn't got you, my younger son... Wang Dong-suk, so his brother really kidnapped Jinwoo. I will save Jinwoo. I didn't plan on doing anything to him. But if he's not talking... Hey! Wake up! I said wake up! Listen up, I don't want to kill you, but if you're being so stubborn, then I don't have a choice. Off. Fuck off. So let's get started with the real game. An orc? Is there a dungeon break or something?
I wonder how Jinwoo is doing.
Oh, Mother King, my liege is obviously fine.
Jinwoo, there is your brother.
Oh, really? What is... Never this angry before. Exchange.
Sung Jin Woo, step away now!
You're in my way. Try stopping me. I'll bury you next.
You have no idea who you're messing with.
I don't need to. You bleed like everyone else.
This isn't about Wang Dong-su anymore. There is only one way
to restore my pride. That is to kill that bastard Sung Jin Woo. You want to kill me? Go and try, and I will send you to your grave. Estimating you now. Reinforce. Shut up and move.
Sung Jin Woo. That guy stole my prey without even looking back. Well, unlucky me, huh? We'll meet in the future. Little Hunter Jin Woo.
I have something urgent to announce to the hunters that have gathered here today. Around 2 weeks ago, Hunter Christopher Reed was assassinated by an unidentified assailant. There is a man we suspect to be the perpetrator of this crime. Suspect S.
What's this monster's relation to Hunter Sung Jin Woo? Hunter Sung Jin Woo, if Suspect S turns out to be your missing father, and other hunters attempt to hunt him down, what will you do?
It's only right that hunters hunt down monsters, and if he is indeed a monster, then I'll take care of him myself. But if he is not a monster, but rather my father, then I will protect my family, even if that means I'll make an enemy of every single
Shadow Monarch has surfaced on Earth. He reminds the others that the Shadow Monarch once claimed no vessel could ever withstand his full power. Yogamont questions whether that's the same reason the Dragon King cannot remain on the surface for long. But the Ice Monarch firmly states that he witnessed it firsthand, and warns that the Shadow Monarch poses a greater threat than even the fragment of light. He declares that he'll handle the situation personally. He turns to the rest of the monarchs, asking if they are willing to assist him. However, another monarch speaks out, cautioning that going up against Jin Woo is suicide. He emphasizes that Jin Woo stands among the strongest of their kind and suggests they wait for the Dragon King's return. The Blue Grandpa expresses his irritation, pointing out that despite being monarchs, all they do is hide and wait. He argues that this is their one opportunity to defeat the Shadow Monarch while he still exists in his human form. He pleads for their support, promising to shoulder the consequences and erase the Shadow Monarch completely. Whether it's true that Thomas Andre is currently inside the Ajin Guild's office. Inside the guild, Jin Ho is nervously trying to keep his cool as he processes the fact that Thomas Andre, one of the world's strongest hunters, has flown all the way to Korea and is sitting right there. And to add to that shock, Leonard Nierman, Germany's top hunter, is also present. 2 hours pass, and a nervous Jin Ho continues trying to get in touch with Jin Woo. Leonard, on the other hand, is surprised that even someone like Thomas Andre would personally come searching for Jin Woo and wonders if he'll actually get the chance to meet him. Laura, translating for Thomas, explains that Jin might be in the middle of a raid and doesn't seem to visit the office often. Just then, Jin Woo returns, sparking excitement among the guild members who knew reporters had been waiting outside. Jin Woo senses that Thomas had been there based on the lingering aura in the room. In Solo Leveling, Thomas snaps his fingers, telling Jin Woo he has no idea how long he's been waiting for this moment. Setting a case down on the table, he asks if Jin can sense the power emanating from the item inside. This, he explains, is his way of showing appreciation for Jin sparing his guild members' lives. When Jin opens the case, he's stunned to see Kamish's blades. Thomas is impressed that Jin could identify the material at just a glance. Jin then asks about the corpse, believing it was under the Hunter Bureau's custody. Thomas explains that they handed over Kamish's body, hoping that their cooperation would earn them something more valuable than money. He adds that Kamish's largest tooth was ripped out during their battle, when the dragon bit him, and Thomas was allowed to keep it as a keepsake. Since it was too small for a proper longsword, he had it reforged into a pair of deadly daggers. As Jin picks one up, he's immediately struck by its overwhelming power. The weapon far surpasses the Demon King's dagger in quality and strength. Swinging it through the air, Jin realizes the daggers feel like he's wielding broadswords in each hand. Then, both of them are overwhelmed by a strange sensation. They turn toward the window, where people in the streets below are all looking up at the sky in alarm. Jin wonders if this is the true nature of the immense magical energy that has been gathering above Seoul. Thomas, staring in disbelief, says he's never seen a gate this massive, far larger than the one Kamish once emerged from. He reflects that perhaps the world is evolving, pushing past the limits of what they once considered possible. And with that, the story takes another dramatic turn as this arc continues to unfold. Suddenly, he bumps into someone and looks up, startled, wondering who this person is. Monarch suddenly lunges at him. Other hunters watch in shock as the beast coughs up blood. He smashes the ground beneath him, launching nearby hunters into the air. Declares that from this moment on, he will begin hunting them down, tearing through their soft flesh with his claws and fangs. Declaring himself the king of beasts, the beast monarch challenges anyone brave enough to face him. Leonard Nierman stands off to the side, battling self-doubt. Out of nowhere, a voice interrupts, telling him to step back, as Thomas Andre pushes him aside, insisting he'd only get in the way. Eyeing the enemy, Thomas comments on the mindless destruction of the beast, saying it doesn't even understand its place. The monarch turns with a wicked grin as Thomas declares it's only right for such a wild beast to be beaten down. The two giants stand face to face, exchanging intense stares. The beast strikes first, slashing at Thomas, but his claws can't pierce the Goliath's skin. In response, Thomas delivers a powerful punch to the monarch's face, but the beast retaliates by driving his knee into Thomas's gut. The Goliath raises his palm above Monarch's face and slams him into the ground. The fierce clash rages on.